Right now I just see Prince Harry in the ball cap there and the dark polo. I've lost sight of Meghan Markle. I believe she is wending her way through towards the area where people are handing out food. They just arrived here not that long ago, and we were alerted to the fact that they were here. Earlier today, we also had an opportunity to grab first partner Jennifer Siebel Newsom, who was also giving out food. You see, there we have a better shot of Princess Markle as Meghan, as she's wearing that LA ball cap and talking to some of the volunteers. Not a lot of big fanfare for their arrival, obviously. I'm sure they just wanted to come and offer support and well wishes as they are hanging out with the commoners, I guess. That's one way to put it, huh, Marla?
Yeah.
Again,
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Shhhcrets. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe if you like my vibe. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Now, let's get into it. Today, we're talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the so-called royal rebels, who once again proved that rock bottom has a basement. Recently, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex found themselves at the center of controversy after showing up to wildfire evacuation centers in Pasadena, California, armed with bodyguards and a film crew. Yes, you heard that right, a film crew. The area had been declared a state of emergency due to the fires, but that didn't stop these two from driving right into the disaster zone, seemingly in search of their next photo op. Now, let's unpack this. First off, why on earth would anyone bring cameras into a disaster area unless they were looking to capitalize on tragedy? Sure, they brought donations and reportedly opened their home to displaced friends and family. But the optics of this visit scream disaster tourists louder than any press release could ever cover up. The backlash was swift, with actress Justine Bateman calling them out on social media, labeling their actions as no better than ambulance chasing. And honestly, she's not wrong. There's something incredibly tone-deaf about showing up to a crisis with a camera crew in tow, especially when the focus should be on the victims and not the visitors. It's giving never waste a good tragedy. And if there's one thing Meghan and Harry have proven time and again, it's that they know how to use a headline. But wait, there's more. Meghan reportedly decided to push back the release of her Netflix show because of the fire.
They were handing out food earlier today. Just their presence here says something. It says that people care.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle doing their part to help those affected by the LA wildfires. As the Duchess of Sussex postpones the release of her new Netflix series, With Love, Meghan, which was originally set to premiere on January 15th.
I've always loved taking something pretty ordinary and elevating it, surprising people with moments that let them know I was really thinking of them.
Days after devastating flames erupted across Los Angeles, the couple putting their focus on relief efforts. Meghan and Harry volunteering with World Central Kitchen in Pasadena, passing out food and supplies to victims of the Eaton fire.
When you have people show up like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, show up and say, we want to help people that are hurting right now, that says something. That speaks volumes to people in a way that is often unsaid.
The pair also seen with the city's mayor, Victor Gordo, as they connected with those impacted by the tragedy.
We visited with some of the affected families in some of the burned out areas in Pasadena and Altadena. They took the time to meet the people that are affected and spend time, and they're just very caring people who are very concerned for their friends and neighbors.
As for when Meghan's series will make its debut, it's now set for March 4th.
What? This is probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
It's magic!
This is about connecting with friends. I love that we're doing this together for the first time, making new friends. That is so good.
We family now.
In a statement, Meghan says, "I'm thankful to my partners at Netflix for supporting me and delaying the launch, as we focus on the needs of those impacted by the wildfires in my home state of California."
Now, call me cynical, but isn't it convenient that the very tragedy they're using for good press just happens to delay a project that wasn't exactly well received to begin with? Her show, which was already ripped apart by critics, now gets a PR boost thanks to their supposed altruism. So, let's connect the dots. They show up to a disaster area with cameras, likely aiming to highlight their charitable work in a future documentary or Netflix project. They get criticized for being opportunistic, but their team spins it as genuine philanthropy. Meanwhile, Meghan's show gets a convenient delay, and suddenly, the narrative shifts from failing Netflix star to compassionate royal outcast helping her hometown. If that's not strategic PR, I don't know what is. This isn't the first time Meghan and Harry have faced criticism for their approach to activism. From private jet trips to climate change conferences to preaching about mental health while engaging in public family feuds, their brand of activism often feels performative. And this latest stunt, it's no different. Now, let's talk about the term disaster tourists. It's a harsh label, but when you consider their history of strategically timed charity appearances, it's hard to argue against it. They show up, they make a splash, and then they disappear until the next headline-worthy cause comes along. It's not about sustained efforts or long-term commitments, it's about staying in the public eye. And the saddest part? There are countless people genuinely helping behind the scenes without a need for cameras or accolades. People who open their homes, donate their time, and provide real, tangible support without turning it into a spectacle. Those are the stories we should be highlighting, not the actions of a couple who seem more interested in image management than meaningful impact. So, what do you guys think? Are Meghan and Harry genuinely trying to help, or are they just disaster tourists looking for the next big photo op? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, if you've enjoyed today's episode, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.